Corner for October 24th. Chad Jackson joined by head women's soccer coach Eric Faulconer to talk about the Pirates' action this week. And Coach Faulconer, first off, congratulations, Peach Bowl Conference champions. How does that feel?
Sounds good. I like that.
Armstrong Atlantic won twice this week, 2-1 over Flagler and then 2-1 over UNC Pembroke in two very different games, but you achieved the same result. So let's talk about the win over the Saints on Wednesday.
Yeah, we went down to Flagler, and last time we were down at Flagler, Chad, we lost 1-0 in 2008, so we knew it was going to be a difficult place to play, and good team. We got off to a great start, and Andy Dawson scoring off of Aaron Holt cross and got up 1-0, and then we had a good number of chances after that to maybe get the second goal, and we didn't do that. And we kind of talked about that at halftime, and because Flagler works hard, and we knew they weren't going to go away, and we figured that these opportunities we need to put the ball in that, we didn't. So we really talked about at halftime trying to get that second goal, and again in the second half we weren't able to get it, and then getting later into the game they were able to tie it up with a great free kick, and the nice thing is that we kind of settled down after that. We got a couple opportunities, and then Kelly Barr kept a corner kick alive, and Nadja Muskeff was able to put in a rebound and give us a 2-1, hard-fought 2-1 win, and move on to Saturday.
Saturday you hosted UNC Pembroke, and this is a team that had only given up 6 goals all year, and you found yourself down early in the first half. Talk a little bit about the first half and then the rally in the second half.
Well, that's one thing we didn't want to find ourselves is in a position where we're trailing a goal behind that very good defensive team and with an outstanding freshman goalkeeper. We had a chance to go up 1-0 early on a penalty kick, and we missed it, and it was a good opportunity for us, and I think it kind of deflated us a little bit, it seemed like, even though the game was kind of back and forth at that point. And then they hit, well, I would say, the goal of the year, a full volley off a corner kick, Chad, and we're down 1-0, you're starting to wonder if this is not going to be our day. So at halftime, we got in there, and I'll be honest, I challenged them. How bad do they want this? And we weren't playing the way we're capable of playing. I think we were playing not to lose instead of playing to win, and they responded. And I thought the second half we were dominant. We created numerous chances. We were able to get the first goal off a Christina Pascotti rebound that Morgan Mitchell put in, and then Emily Cantona hit a fantastic goal to go up 2-1, and Tracy Mitchell made key save in the game, which you want your keeper to do that to keep it at that point. But I felt like once we were able to settle down and relax and play our game, we were able to wear them down, and I think depth was probably a big issue in that. But very good UNC Pembroke team, and to get 2 goals on that defense and goalkeeper is something we're proud of.
Now Saturday was senior day, and you had 6 seniors who played their final regular season home matches for the Pirates. Talk a little bit about this group collectively. 5 of the 6 were here all 4 years.
Yeah, and also Kelly Barr and Kendall Schaff were a redshirt. Kelly's a redshirt junior, and Kendall's redshirting her senior year to play next year. All came in together, and every single one of them was here, 4 years later. And then obviously Amanda Morphus came in as a transfer. So I'm really proud of that. You don't see that a lot. So I think to see that class come all the way through, every single one of them, all the way through 4 years, says a lot about our program, but says a lot about those individuals. And I'm just, we have a lot to still play for, but they've been a part of a lot of special moments here. 2 championship teams, a couple of NCAA tournaments, a lot of big games. So I think that class has a lot to be proud of.
Now, with everything else involved on Saturday, it was such a busy day, but we can't lose sight of the fact that that Saturday's game was your 150th career coaching victory. Talk a little bit about your career and how you've progressed from those early days as a program starter at Thomas, then to Armstrong starting this program.
It's just all the players that she had a chance to coach during that time, and all those teams and those games that could have gone either way. And just, I've been fortunate. I've been a part of a lot of good teams over the years and a lot of good players. And I think back from that first game at Thomas, and I believe we lost 3-0 to Auburn Montgomery, and I was absolutely thrilled because I had no idea what to expect. I thought maybe it could be 10-0, 11-0, and we lost 3-0, and I felt like we won. And they bring that program, and when we left there, I think we were 8th in the country. and come here and see what we've been able to do in 6 years and have a vision and a goal for the program. It's nice to get the 150th win on a game that really was so important to our program. But, the players have just been real fortunate to have a lot of outstanding student athletes over the years that were a part of all that.
Now this week you get to kind of step back and watch the rest of the league play out the conclusion of their schedule. But on Saturday, you have a really good test because Rollins down in Winter Park, they are a top 10 program too. And so it'll be an interesting late season matchup between two teams that it could be a preview possibly of even a region final if both teams are fortunate.
Yeah, we looked into it and said, do you want to play a game of that magnitude this late in the season? And I'm like, sure. We want to make sure that when we're going into the postseason that we have been really tested. And I think that's one last test. When we schedule out a conference, we try to find teams that play different styles. So when you do get into the postseason, you're going to be able to play against a team that possesses more, a team that plays direct. And Rollins is a very possession-orientated team, very well coached. A good friend of mine, Patrick Baker, who coached at Florida State and Georgia for numerous years. I'm looking forward to that. They're well respected from a great conference and nice venue to play at. So I think for us going into it, we want to see where we match up against a team that potentially, like you said, we could possibly see later on in the NCAA tournament. It's one of those things that we want to make sure we go out there and play well, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, number 4, Armstrong against number 9, Rollins this Saturday at 7 o'clock down in Winter Park, Florida. And then after that, it'll be the Peach Belt Conference Tournament. And Coach, we'll talk to you again on Monday as we look forward to defending your Peach Belt Conference Tournament title.
Thanks, Chad.